show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us... Oh, Hatham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this...
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no...
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on this. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic and he submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil, and my opinion was that Suraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided...
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct...
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try...
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. Now, try to recall things you care about.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done... I can remember some things, but I can't recall... But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister and... I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would...
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just...
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Suraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your...
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always... But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even...
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of class. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it, with the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over...
Well, that's us for sure.
All I'm asking is for you to, if it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say, but the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name.
they're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing...
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The adventure...
All right then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing. To Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be...
Hello there. You looking to buy something?
Oh, no, we're adventurers.
Ah, so you're here about that then. You're not the... To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their... We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village is
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have we just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one... At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we...
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just...
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No. He's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway...
All right, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
It's the guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open... As the village chief, I owe him many thanks, helping villagers navigate difficult moments.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his... But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just kept...
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so... And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara...
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or... I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still...
Alone?
How should I put it? Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide... Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now.
Wow. You two must have been really cool. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about it. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away. And I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were come to think of it. Every time we talked, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails. The Abyss Order. Prepare to be blown away! Windblade! No one escapes my sight! Let the show begin! Windblade! Yeah!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you...
It was no trouble!
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the...
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case.